In this video, we're going to review how to use Ohm's law for calculations of circuits. So on a camping trip, you decide to use a cordless air pump to inflate an inflatable mattress. The pump is powered by a 9-volt battery with a resistance of 18 ohms. What is the amount of current flowing through the circuit? So I'm going to take my variables and I'm going to list them over here. So I've got my voltage is 9 volts. Current, we don't know, and resistance is 18 ohms. So according to Ohm's law, we've got our triangle or circle where we've got voltage on top, current and resistance on the bottom. I want to solve for current, so I'm going to cover it. So I'm left with voltage divided by resistance. So current is voltage divided by resistance. Plugging in my numbers, 9 divided by 18 gives me 0.5. Because it's current, my units are amps. So 0.5 amps. Okay. Now, to draw the schematic, we've got a battery, which is represented by a series of long and short lines. And we've got a resistor, which are the squiggly lines. And I'm going to use some wires to close the circuit. For number 2, we've got a 110 volt outlet plugged into a strobe light. If the current flowing through is 0.05 amps, how much resistance is within the current? So I've got 110 volts, so that's going to go in my voltage. We've got a current flowing through is 0.05, so my current is 0.050 amps. And I'm looking for my resistance. So covering up the R, I've got voltage divided by current, so resistance is a V over I. Plugging in my numbers, 110 divided by 0.05. And I'm left with 2200 as my resistance. Okay, so we never learned how to draw an outlet, so we're just going to use the only power source we know how to draw, which is a battery. So we've got our long and short lines, and we know we have a light, so we know how to draw an LED, so we're going to draw our LED and complete the circuit. Lastly, we've got the phone that we've always wanted. And while you're in the checkout, you're reading the packages, and the manufacturer says that it will perform with a resistance of 40 ohms and a current of 0.1 amps. So we need to find what the voltage is. So we don't know the voltage, we know the current is 0.1 amps, and we know the resistance is 40 ohms. So if I cover up the V, I'm left with I times R, so voltage is current times resistance. So I'm going to do 0.1 times 40, and I'm left with 4 volts. And to draw this, phones use a battery, so we're going to draw a battery. We know we have a resistance, so we have to draw a resistor and complete the circuit.